This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome back to Chapter 3 of First Time Homebuyer, the complete roadmap, where we're diving into the art of house hunting like a pro. Today we're talking about how to figure out what you actually need versus what you think you want in a home, so you don't end up falling in love with the wrong place. Let's get into it. You scroll past the same looking kitchens, the same gray floors, then one detail changes everything: the map. With a single commute time filter, most of your maybes vanish. Suddenly, house hunting isn't endless scrolling, it's a focused search on your terms. That same map that just wiped out 60% of your maybes is also your first clue. Technology isn't here to drown you in more listings. It's here to help you say no faster and yes more confidently. The real power move isn't finding every possible home. It's creating a tight lane where the right homes can't easily slip past you. In this episode, we'll zoom out from any single search filter and look at the full toolkit. How to turn platforms, alerts, and virtual tours into a system that quietly works in the background while you live your life. Think less frantic scrolling, more targeted reconnaissance. You'll see how a simple ranked list of your needs and wants, combined with smart digital habits, can shrink the chaos. Like a coach tightening a playbook before a big game, you're not limiting your options, you're increasing your odds of a win. Most buyers only walk through about 8 homes over a month. Yet it can feel like you've seen everything online long before that. The gap between endless options on your screen and the few doors you actually open is where a quiet discipline makes all the difference. Data shows that buyers who set clear viewing rules, when they'll tour, how many in a day, what earns an in-person visit, burn out less and negotiate better. Think of each showing as a limited practice slot on a team's schedule. Use it on the properties most likely to make the final roster, not the ones that just look interesting in warm lighting. Most people start by clicking everything that looks kinda nice. Pros flip it. They first decide which decisions they want the internet to make for them, and which ones stay fully human. Start with the non-negotiables that are easy for software to sort: price ceiling, basic size range, broad location, financing type. Lock those in so junk never reaches you. The goal isn't to see all options. It's to prevent emotional attachment to homes that were never realistic. Next, treat your maybes as a test group, not a wish list. Pick 10-15 properties that look promising and ask, why did these earn a click? Was it the yard, the windows, the layout, the school rating? Note patterns. Within a week or two, you'll see that 3 or 4 features quietly matter way more than you thought. That's where you tighten criteria, just a bit, and let everything else fall away. Now, shift from scroll whenever to scheduled reconnaissance. Decide when you'll review new listings, for example, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 in the evening, and stick to it. Outside those windows, resist the urge to just peek. Constant grazing leads to FOMO and decision fatigue. Batches make side-by-side comparison easier and more rational. When something survives all that and seems worth seeing, treat the in-person visit like a limited resource. Cap your showings per week and per day. Many buyers find 3 homes in a single outing is the upper limit before they blur together. Between each stop, jot quick notes: smell, noise, light, street, any weird surprises. If you'd be embarrassed to read your notes to your future self, you're not being honest enough. Here's where discipline quietly boosts your negotiating power. By the time you write an offer, you've seen enough good alternatives that you're not clinging to this one out of panic. That calm shows. You're more willing to walk away from a bad inspection, more willing to counter instead of cave. You're not trying to fall in love on day one. You're running a deliberate experiment. Refine, filter, compare, then commit when the evidence, not the adrenaline, says it's time. Think of your search like training for a race. You're not sprinting every day. You're building a rhythm that peaks at the right moment. Start by treating each new batch of listings as game tape. Instead of asking, do I like this? Ask, what is this teaching me? Maybe every home you star quietly shares one thing: south-facing windows, a split bedroom layout, a quiet block. Those patterns are your real criteria, not the box you initially checked. Use the numbers as guardrails, not pressure. If a typical buyer sees 8 homes in 4 weeks, you can design your own pace. For instance, preview online on Tuesdays, schedule in-person viewings only when at least 3 properties in the same area clear your bar, then compare them the way a coach reviews players for a starting lineup. Your challenge this week? Run one mini-season. Pick a single neighborhood, track everything you shortlist there for 7 days, and at the end, write the 3 traits your finalists all share. Data will soon act less like a map and more like a weather report for buyers. Dynamic, hyper-local, and constantly updating. As AI predicts not just prices but block-by-block noise levels, flood risk, or likely renovation costs, your role shifts from hunter to editor, choosing which signals to trust. Your challenge this week? Take one future-leaning tool, like a neighborhood risk or price trend dashboard, and practice reading it for 10 minutes a day. Notice which numbers actually change your decisions. As you refine this system, notice how your own patterns become data too. Which listings you skip, save, or tour are like brushstrokes revealing the picture you actually want to live in. Keep iterating. Small tweaks, one new data source, one sharper limit, compound over weeks until the right place feels less like luck and more like a decision you trained for. Before next week, ask yourself, where am I willing to trade commute time or neighborhood vibe in order to actually stay under my max monthly payment, including taxes, insurance, and HOA, and what's truly non-negotiable about location? Walking through 3 to 5 active listings online today, which specific flaws, old roof, street noise, tiny kitchen, no parking, would I realistically fix or live with if the price were right, and which would I regret every day? If my top choice disappeared tomorrow, what's my plan B and C? 3 backup homes or areas I pursue immediately, so I'm not making a panicked, over-asking offer on the next thing that hits the market. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!